Friends, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be about the divine masculine awakening. So as we all know that the divine masculines are coming to a state of absolute realization, and the karmic lessons that they had to learn, the karmic lessons that they had to incorporate in their path, they are not only realizing them, they are also realizing the very fact that the karmic lessons that had intervened in their path, the karmic lessons that shuffled into their path, was but to teach them what they want for the highest possible good, and for them to bring them to a state, a path in life, and they are able to tap into their heart space and bring out whatever they really want to the limelight of reality without any kind of fear. A lot of divine masculines were fearful because the divine masculines, a lot of them did not want to go back to the divine feminine, including me, because I personally thought that my divine feminine, who's a guy, he's very happy in his new relationship, and after everything that happened between us, I wanted to leave him alone and let him be, and I really did not think that I deserve him in any angle. A part of me really had given up to the belief that he was apparently my karmic, who I was not supposed to be with, but rather my karmic was my twin flame, because deep inside there was fear of hurting him all the more, and I had hurt him already. And somewhere deep down I was fear of being abandoned, fear of being rejected, I was fearful of fights to collide in, and that is one of the reasons I pushed away my divine divine feminine. And a part of me really felt that he'll be happy no matter what, and he needs to be happy, he needs to gear up and charge up and embrace himself with his power of completion and feeling whole in himself as an individual. These were the thoughts that repeatedly came to my mind when I was pushing away my divine feminine, and I really did not know back then that I am a divine masculine, but yeah, I have a lot of masculine traits since childhood, but I just did not understand that. But I later realized that a divine masculine is more about give, more about hypersensitivity, just doing what your heart desires you to do at that point of time without even thinking of what is going to happen or the repercussion, which is doing it because the intuitions are telling you to do it at the time, by trusting, having faith in that inner voice, in that inner gut instinct. That is more of divine masculine attributes. And divine feminine will rather think in terms of empathy, and think in terms of society, think in terms of emotions and feelings, and take a step. Divine masculine will be taking steps more on vibes and instinct, and how the hypersensitivity is triggered in a divine masculine. A divine masculine's attributes are quite different from a divine feminine in certain aspects when it comes to following your heart and the pace of it. The divine masculine does not think much before leaping, but the divine feminine thinks a lot before leaping. That's where the difference is. But the journey was about the integration process, where the divine masculines had to somewhere understand what the divine feminine might be undergoing, what the divine feminine might be thinking, and what is it that the divine feminine thinks in terms of society and every other aspect, to conglomerate their thinking. And that is where somewhere the divine feminine rising in the divine masculine is occurring at this point of time. And that is quite evident to happen because divine masculine and divine feminine, we embody both the sides in us. As much as you are a divine feminine, as much as you are a divine masculine. So if you are a divine masculine by energy, there are attributes of you of divine femininity which are being charged up, and a lot of you are embracing at this point of time. Whereas for divine feminine, a lot of divine feminines are being charged up and they are embracing a lot of attributes of the divine masculine in them. And this is happening because of the shift to intervene, for them to realize each other's perspective and be able to forgive each other in very many deeper basis for the intervention of the divine magic to intervene and the magic to propel in. And that is only going to happen when we completely trust the process, when we completely know and have faith in the process, and that only happens when the complete recognition takes place. And the divine masculine at this point has wholly understood that the journey is meant to be, has only understood that no matter what, they just really want to be with their divine counterpart. And this is where somewhere when the divine feminine triggers are being triggered in my divine masculinity, I can tell you that I really feel like I don't want to go ahead and contact my divine counterpart, because I want to give him the space, I want to give him all that he wishes to take, because he has blocked me out. And whenever he is ready, because he blocked me when I asked him to be with me, definitely when he is ready to be with me, he will want to come back to me. And for that I have to leave him the space for him to embrace his divine masculinity. And as he embraces divine masculinity, and for most of my life, as I have been hypersensitive and more divine masculine, I very well know that with my feminine aspect, I very well know that a part of him will come and ask me out. A part of him will come and will be triggered to talk to me and will allow me to talk to him, and I just don't have to do much of the talking because we have the same consciousness. So we're all reaching the harmonious union frequency within, and since we share the consciousness, the union will just shuffle into the reality, and the union will just intervene into the reality in a magical form, because it will. That is how universe works. That is how magical universe is, because that is how magical God is. And I, as a divine masculine, I completely trust God. As a divine feminine, I have immense of patience at this point of time to just surrender and give up and wait. And I know the magic will intervene. As I embrace my divine femininity, as I hold close to me my divine femininity, rises his divine masculinity, that shall take the hypersensitive steps towards me, or towards his learning lessons for our union to shuffle in. Because as I am realizing his perspective, he is also realizing my perspective, and it is in through the realization of the perspectives everything is sorted out, I guess. Thank you.